They'll be calling you a radical if these stories do not piss you off and do not violate you to the freaking core. There's something the matter with you. All you fake environmentalists, everybody out there that says they're in love with the ocean. I got a dolphin tattooed on my... I mean, one thing I've learned about this 5-year path, this fight with cancer, this whole fight, you know, watching... I've spent all my time trying to convince people of the obvious. It took me a 1.5 years to convince anybody this was even nuclear meltdown. I said thousands of times, right here, standing in this spot, right here on the pond. Look, they're going to wait 4 or 5 years and say, oh yeah, it was a meltdown, sorry, I bad. When I'm the only one who was saying, I mean, even the activists, I'm fighting for years and years and years. Oh my God, I spend all my time trying to convince people of the obvious. Salmon have collapsed, the obvious, they go to sea for 5 years. Tide pools are dead, hello. Mammals are starving to death, whales are starving to death, plankton's missing, sardines collapse, freaking hello. I mean, I spend all my time trying to convince these fainting goats going on in their own freaking dogma of the just obvious. Walk out your house. Look at the tide pools, the starfish are gone. You can argue me why, how, when. You know, salmon go for 5 years, but these, look, this is Cousteau. This rat, this scumbag. Can you believe this at the Marshallese? Oh, on Shark Week, it's all good. Do you have any clue about the real dynamic of the Marshallese? Of course, my father, human lab rat in the Nevada test site. Now the children are all getting leukemia. I'm one of them. My fight with leukemia, my whole dynamic. You know, I'm blown away. Do you realize what goes on in the Marshallese? This is such a spit in the face to any human rights activist, to any environmentalist, to any oceanographer, to anybody who loves an animal, a person. Do you realize the Marshallese, the bikini atolls, they still can't go back. They go back once a year, maybe once or two to decorate their families' graves. Do you have any idea the human lab writing that's still going on to those people? This is so outrageous. This rat, I mean, love the ocean. Who this guy, this is criminal. You know, and I don't believe in violence, but I'll tell you what, everybody needs to call in. I mean, Shark Week, PBS, wherever this airs. This is such a disgrace. 1, 2. Now they're coming out. This is National Geographic is coming out. Now, if this doesn't violate scare the bejesus out of you, tell me. A contagious form of leukemia. A contagious form of leukemia is showing up in the soft clams. The scientists went out and detected it in Vancouver in Canada. Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Oh my God. So here's the third one. This doesn't really violate you. Won't be reported in any American media. Of course not. It won't be reported in any American media. Of course not. They're getting permission to reuse the soil from Fukushima because there's too many bags. Oh, we're going to put it in parks. We're going to put public municipalities. We'll put concrete over the top of it, just like the Marshallese. Cover up, cover up. I mean, this is so over the top. And by the way, it's going to come here. Now, you people in North Carolina, summer, the nuclear reactor catastrophe they've been building for decades down there, they just went into you guys as the state and just got more money from you. The municipality and another 800 million today. This thing, I mean, something we do not use. SOAR completely took the field. The mass murder of the Pacific Ocean. And I'll tell you, seriously, I'm so pissed off about this whole dynamic right now. You're either with me or against me. Seriously, you're either with me or you're against me. You know, none of you rats and you trolls do shit. You know, nobody's going to protect me. No watches at me. You know, and I love everybody that has supported my money, gave me money, whatever. You've been part of this epic, incredible journey because look at the work I've done. I'm going to talk about this too, about my cancer. AML de novo leukemia attacked me. The survival rate in over a 50-year-old man is 0.06. 0.06 is the survival rate. Hardcore is freaking, I mean, just ate me alive so fast right there. In a bone marrow transplant unit. So you people throw the baby out with the chemo. Without the chemo, I'd be dead. Too much chemo, yeah. Look, there's no black and white. You're not just going to throw. Look, it just ate me alive. It tore me to pieces. I mean, just ravished me. You know, tumors wrapped around. I had RCM squared in my jugular vein right there, in a bone marrow transplant in there off and on for 3 years. RCM squared over and over in me for 9 months. I mean, just beat the living hell out of me. They wanted to do it 5 times. My body would not recover. They had to give up. I couldn't do it anymore. My blood counts at 30, traveling all over the country. But the chemo did eat the tumors. They sent me home to die. I was scheduled for a bone marrow transplant. I'm the only person probably on the face of the earth that has had OS, de novo, AML leukemia, that has willingly done this fight without a bone marrow transplant. Willingly. There's another guy right here named Brian, my friend. They sent him home a few years earlier and he didn't die. That I've done this. I mean, my activism is the cure. I don't fight the cure, I fight at the causation. You know, you're either with me, I mean, I'm so fed up and so sick of this freaking lonely, horrible freaking battle, and you know, the whole dynamic as this is some kind of abstract genre. No, 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 no. Here's where everybody's making a mistake. The YouTube genre, this freaking social media genre, we are the media. This is the most powerful freaking real source of media in the history of humankind. This fake with hairspray sitting on behind a news X, this National Geographic, this PBS, this globalist freaking machine, this rat, CNN, ABC, if you ain't out there, that's the abstraction. That's the fairy tale. That's the freaking, you know, they think it's a chat room. No, no, no. This is such hardcore real. This is the greatest story in human history. This is the greatest fight in human history. The death of the Pacific. You know, I'm like, you know, the ocean's dying. I've been down there. You know, I'm a critical. Prove it at the USS Reagan trial. 2013, I'm the only fucking person there. The only person there. The only one. Media. I mean, it. Just me. Just me. That's it. You know, I'm reporting starving to death sea lions and everybody arguing with me. I'm like, okay, I'll go walk the whole ocean. I walk all the way from Mexico in critical condition, a lot of, with a sidral line, you know, in my jugular. I mean, sicker than sick, I walk all the way to Chico in chunks. I mean, I was walking around in New York City, leading the Million Mass March, doing all this work with a platelet count of 30. My daughters are like, you insane. I mean, I says, I'm not going down. Fucking taking a call. I'm going down fucking swinging. So I'm serious. I mean, you want to be a part of this and this historic thing, then be part of it. Otherwise, fuck it. You know, I don't give a fuck about view counts. I don't give a shit about any of that. I could care less. This is the real fight. The information's out there. I'm recording history as it happens because somebody's got to do it. I'm at the USS. You think about the USS Reagan troops versus GE versus TEPCO. She ruled 2 years ago that it goes for the wills of injustice. They've got it all captured. They've got it all captured. So I'm going along, the starfish are dying, everybody arguing. By the way, without me, there is no freaking Dunford Allen on the water. I got that boat for him. I created that whole dynamic. These Edelman rats go after me. Whatever, what a joke. Bring it on, scum. You know, I mean, my God. I cannot believe this lonely battle. You know, you want to be a part of it, be part of it. Otherwise, fuck it. I mean, I'm to that point. You know, we've had a small group. We've had a guy down in Australia that helped me out. John Kirk that helped me out. We had, you know, Elaine. You know, Janet. You know, these beautiful people. Michelle. You know, these Peter, these few people that have funded my operation. Lonnie. You know, these few people, but come on. We've done this on chump change on a fucking shoestring from hell. If this doesn't blow your fucking mind. You know, I was in Vienna last year when they got permission to take the label of origin off. I says, they're taking the label of origin, it's going to come here. You know, my fight at San Onofre, my fight at Diablo. By the way, I'm on the phone all day yesterday with different people in California on the land situation at Diablo. It got signed off yesterday. It's a marquee. I was always told my whole life, fighting San Onofre since I was born, you'll remember where you were. When San Onofre. You'll remember where you are the day Diablo thing. You know where I was when I got the news on Diablo? In Skid Row. Literally in Skid Row, LA. You can't make it up. By a Stanford attorney. I mean, wow. You know, what a lonely fucking battle. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, I can go back to my fucking Wall Street career, which isn't even real Wall Street because they got it. I go back to teaching. I go back to my hawk and trial fucking here when I make the 5-year battle, which is coming right up. You know, but cancer, I mean, come on. I'm in a bone marrow transplant center going in and out of a coma. You can Google Blue Castle nuclear, fighting for my fucking life. And I want people to say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If it wasn't for the chemo, I'd be dead. But I cut it off after 3 fucking rounds. Well, not because we wanted. They wanted 5. RCM squared. You cannot get chemoed hard. Burned the pigment out of my eyes. Blisters on my fucking tongue. Blisters in my fucking mouth. Went from 170, I got down to 119 fucking pounds. I was like this, ripped. I mean, you look at those whole pictures of me. I mean, I've been ripped my whole life. I mean, the nurse around and says, oh my God, I've never seen a guy your age with a 6-pack like it fucking devastated. I mean, annihilated, just stomach ache. I mean, this fight was so epic, so hardcore. I mean, you realize what I've fucking done? You know what I've been fucking through? You know, I watch all my friends die. Fucking Paul, my lifetime, he's in there with me. Gail in there with me. I can start naming off hundreds of them that fucking died. Hundreds, because I've been involved with this so long. Our fucking unit, everybody that went in there. Marshall, you look it up, the first guy that gets HIV injection to fight leukemia. He's in the room next to me. Feel good stories all over. See the feel good stories? He died in November. Nancy, who won the fucking maybe one of the most famous, if not the famous woman triathlete in the world, in there with me. She died in November. Fucking one of the guys who won Ironman in there with me. Paul, like I said, Tracy, Dana right there on this site. You know how many people have been in this site fighting their lives in the past? You know, we did videos in her room. Her brother went in her room and she was dying right there. I mean, this fight's epic, and I'm to the point, you know, I'm fucking sick of all of it. You know, the fucking abstract fucking tide pools are dead. I walked all the way. I've lifted hundreds of thousands of, other activists and people out there. Oh, we'll mix your stuff. We'll get you on the radio show while you're walking out there. Are you kidding me? You know, what the fuck? You know, I'm a YouTuber, yeah, you should, but I'm an activist in the fucking street. I do the fucking work. Fucking Ed Ricketts never had no fucking, you know, marine biology degree. I don't have a marine biology degree. I got lots of degrees, but not marine biology. I've done the fucking work. The fucking tide pools are empty. They're fucking dead. This story doesn't blow your mind. Fucking a contagious form of leukemia. Whoa, do you not realize? Even he's like, oh my God. Fucking Cousteau, oh my God, this is, I mean, it's so, oh, the sharks, everything's cool, it's great. Like Sanjay Gupta, MD, goes over there and he has this kid on there. This artist, oh, I've been to Chernobyl's off. When I was in Vienna last year, you should see the bootleg video I seen in the Ukraine. Fucking blow your mind. I mean, this fucking mass murder and nuclear fucking media. And you know, I'm gonna do this fucking work and I'm gonna fight this lonely fucking battle on my own. You think I'd be defended? You think I'd have some fucking real money? You think people call me up, fucking phone rings off the hook and all that stuff. I got this, I'm gonna do this, I got that, fucking, no you're not, you ain't gonna do shit. I know that, you ain't gonna do fucking nothing. It's like a guy called me and says, oh, I got 60 grand. Well, you think you'd send me 4,000 or 5,000. I made a bunch of people right here. You could fucking look them up, look up the videos. I talked hundreds of people into selling their silver at 47 and buying Tesla at fucking $8, at $12. I made fucking hundreds of millionaires. Told you fucking standing right there 5 years ago to the day, look it up. Get out of silver or the gold at 1900. Look it up. Told you to buy the Apple derivative when it was 160. It went to well over 800 like that. I mean, yet these guys all turn their fucking backs on me. I don't give a fuck. And you know, I'll tell you when I'm to the point. What did he say? You know, the decorated free thing? All the medals, not the fake ones like, you know, Jessica Lynch. I wasn't fighting for no flag. You wrap up born on the 4th of fucking July. Fighting for my family. I love my grandchildren. I love my friends. I love fucking people. I love humanity. I love the sea. I love the fucking mammals. I'm just gonna stand down, watch them die. You know, I made promises in that bone marrow transplant center. I made fucking hardcore, but not with God. No. God helps those who help themselves. Tim Shield. I made promises with myself. You know, this is a fucking, what I've done in 5 years is fucking beyond, it blows my mind. I'm a hard fucking worker. I think of it, led the Million Mass fucking March, at the fucking Reagan trial. How many times in fucking New York? Fucking detained inside the fucking UN at Vienna. Walked the entire coast of California. Fucking up and down. At marine biologists. At fucking right in their face. Fucking protesting. One guy kicked Blue Castle out of the state of Utah. One guy has kicked fucking Energy Solutions out of the state of fucking Utah. Who could do that? Who could do that? Ask the governor, ask any of them. One guy. I've done all this while fucking full of cancer. And yeah, chemo ate my tumors, but I refused any more after 3 rounds. Well, the doctor said, and I decided not to have a bone marrow transplant. You want to fight fucking for the cure. Why don't you fight the fuckers that gave you cancer at the fucking cost? And if my path doesn't say something about that, if my journey doesn't prove to you this hyperbole, put on a pink ribbon, a fucking yellow ribbon, and prove the hyperbole, fucking gun enhancement, the luxury good of fucking death scripts that come by y'all, hold fucking hands, that the intense fucking fight, that's a sure fucking recipe to die, the way they planned it, manufactured death on Balco. If my path does not prove that fighting the fuckers that gave it to you and fighting the cause is the fucking life, then I don't know what the fuck does. You know, you're either with, you know, Bush said it, you were with Bush, I wasn't. I'm a peace activist. I'm a peace activist, and this is a fucking war. The greatest war ever waged on us. The fucking Pacific Ocean's all but fucking dead. You go look at all them time. Everybody arguing with me about Sean's Cove fucking thing. So I went. You know, I talked to the little lifeguard. We talked to her right there. You worked here more than 5? Yeah, I've been here before pre-Fukushima. You seen a difference? Oh my. From when? From Fukushima? It's unbelievable. It's night and day. That's her words. You know? My words. You don't want to believe me? I've walked the whole thing. People are arguing with me about these different icons. So I'll go there for the 3rd, 4th time. Get on a plane with no money. Freaking hope I can find some place to sleep, and I'll go do it. Because 45 million people can't even walk out. Hit me with a gun, did it up there in Oregon. You know, the salmon will collapse over the Bonneville right now. They're at 200,000. They should be at 1.2 million. Salmon go to sea for 5 years. It's a total collapse. Don't give a fuck. I've come to the conclusion nobody gives a fuck. You arrogant fucks don't care about their family, their own friends, their fucking community. How can they care about the fucking environment? They don't give a fuck. Well, when you get